Yoga Social.
And we're on Lake Wylie, South Carolina.
Today we're doing a new class. We're going to start some kind of new, different, exciting classes here at Lake Wylie Yoga Social. And this one is called a Karma Class. And this Karma Class is going to focus specifically a little bit more on the transitions. The transition of stepping through. So you're going to notice some different changes with the Karma Class, especially a little bit longer warm-up at the beginning, and some differences in the structure of the flow, but it's still a Vinyasa flow class. So in a Vinyasa class, we like to focus on the breathing, so making sure throughout the entire process, you're mindfully moving with your breath. And if that means you want to take a moment and hold the posture longer, you can absolutely do that, but make sure you continue to breathe throughout it. So we're going to start today's class in a modified rabbit pose. And to do that, just going to bring your knees together and sit back on your heels. And we're just going to gently bring our forehead to the mat and let your arms just rest comfortably onto the mat. Now I may sometimes not do it just so I could talk to you right now, and I'll have Missy do it for sure right now. And in this posture, let's just start to focus on breathing here. Take an inhale through your nose, seal your lips, and breathe out through your nose. And just breathe here, filling up and letting go. Next inhale, gently press your palms into the mat, guide yourself up gently, moving into child's pose. Bring your knees out wide and gently begin to crawl your fingertips forward, and again, relax your forehead onto the mat. Just continue using your breath. As you breathe, maybe find a little more length in your spine, allowing your hips to sink a little farther down into your heels. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, begin to crawl your fingertips over to the right side of your mat, really finding some length in the left side of your body. And if it feels good, you can place your right hand onto your left palm. Take one more breath in. And then begin to crawl your fingertips back to the center. And as you exhale, walk your hands over to the other side of your mat. And continue to press your hips into your heels, finding length in the right side of your body. Very gently walk yourself back to center. Into a tabletop position. So you're going to rise up right here. Great job. And then just push yourself onto your toes. We're coming into a little bit of a toe squat. And push all your weight then into your heels. This really works to open up the entire foot. We spend a lot of time here on our feet, or sometimes, you know, when you're sleeping, your toes point down, stretching out your Achilles. And from here, we're just going to roll forward into another version of a toe squat. And now this stretches out your big toes a lot more, and the little toes. All the toes.
All the toes.
Just continue to breathe. And we're going to move and rock back and forth now, breath to movement in between the two. Your pace though, if you want to hold one a little longer, you can do that, or you can do it a little faster. So we're just going to rock back and forth or hold them. I like to do this every morning your toes, let them rest on the mat, and taking a bind behind your back, maybe your knees hip-width distance apart, stretching through your shoulders. And if you'd like, you could stay right here. But if you'd like a little bit more, you can begin to round through your back, bring your chin to your chest. If you want a little bit more, you push your hips in back. You can even bring your forehead down to the mat if you'd like to, and bring your arms over your head. And as gently as you came into it, we're going to slowly rise all the way back out. Releasing your hands by your side. Moving into gate pose. So release your right foot out. And don't let yourself fall into the water.
Yes, please.
Lifting your arms up over your head. We're going to take a side bend over to the right. And as you do this, really trying to lift up out of your spine with your inhale. And as you exhale, maybe taking that over just a little bit more. One more breath. And exhale. Inhale, rise back to center. We'll take a little counter stretch here. And rising all the way back up. And just releasing your hands down, bringing the leg back to center. We'll do that on the other side. So that gate pose over, lift the arms up. And exhale, taking that side stretch. Maybe one side feels a little tighter, yes. And inhale, rising back to center. And exhale, we'll take that counter stretch here. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Bring your legs together, release your hands. Moving into tabletop position. Planting your hands back down on the mat. In tabletop, your palms are right under your shoulders, hips distance apart your knees. We're moving through cat and cow. So inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, send your gaze forward, and exhale, cat pose, round through your spine. And inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Two more times, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Coming to your neutral tabletop position. For a little bit of a palm stretch, take your fingertips so they're facing towards the outside edges of your mat, and we're just going to rock here from side to side just a little bit. Ooh, I had a good pop there.
I heard that.
Another one. Okay. Guess I needed this one. Coming back to center, placing your fingertips to the front. We're just going to do one more little thing here. We're going to call cupcaking of the hands. So you're going to press into your right palm, pushing up into your fingers as if a little claw cupcake. Then we're going to do that to the left palm. And we're just going to alternate hands. And if you want to, you can do both. It's a little bit more challenging. Or just one at a time. And then we're just coming back down. From here, we're going to lift the right leg out long, flexing the foot, engaging the glute. And just like in cat pose, we're going to draw the knee to the nose, round through the spine. And exhale, release it back. One more time before we add on. And release it. This time, as you pull the knee in, cupcake up your right palm. So pull the knee in, cupcake up the right palm. Release the foot back. We'll do that one more time. Draw your knee to your nose, cupcake up your palm, and release. Bring your knee back down to the mat. We're going to do that with the other leg. Lift your left leg out long. The first time, we're just going to draw the knee to the nose, round through your spine a lot, and push the leg back. Inhale, drawing the knee to your nose, and exhale back. This time, we're going to cupcake up the left palm. Inhale, and exhale. One more time. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, send your gaze behind you. We're going to walk our hands all the way to our feet. Feet are hip width distance apart for ragdoll. Bend your knees, grab for opposite elbows. Working your hips over your heels. Then release your palms down to the mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. Roll yourself up as you inhale, one vertebrae at a time. And once you get there, release your shoulders. Inhale, mountain pose. Rise your arms over your head. And exhale, forward fold. All the way down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, palms to your shins or your thighs. And exhale, we're going to plant the hands on the mat. Walk all the way to a high plank. Pause and hold here. One breath in. Then exhale, lower all the way down to your mat. Very slowly. Bring your arms out to a T. We're going to do a little shoulder floss. And then just roll over onto your right side. Inhale back to center. Roll over onto the left side. Inhale back to center. Plant your palms right beside your shoulders. For baby cobra, press your toes into the mat and then lightly begin to peel your chest off the mat. Now you can keep your palms on the mat or you can lightly hover them. And exhale, lower all the way back down. Preparing for floor bow. Kick your feet towards your glutes. Reach for the outside edges of your feet. Inhale for floor bow. We kick our feet into our hands, lifting up through our chest. And exhale, releasing all the way down. Inhale, push up to tabletop position. And exhale, downward facing dog. Feeling nice and warm, Missy?
All right, I'm ready.
All right, let's get started. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Now pause here for a moment. Take that toe, flex it down towards the mat. One more breath in. Then exhale. We're going to step it through. Let's do this nice and slow, Missy. We're going to pull the knee towards our nose, our stomach and chest. Cupcake up the right palm. Step it through. Plant it for just a moment. Then here, we're going to press it all the way back. So we're going to go back to a three-legged dog. Then exhale. We're stepping it through one more time. Draw your knee first to your stomach, chest, nose. Step it through. Crescent moon. Lower the left leg down all the way to the mat. Rise your arms up over your head. Exhale, low lunge. Plant the hands on the mat again. Back to our three-legged dog. So lift the right leg all the way back up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Same thing on the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. Exhale, we're stepping it through. So bend the knee, draw it to your stomach, nose, plant it on the mat. Then we're going to go back to three-legged dog. Pull the leg all the way back up. Then we're stepping it all the way through. So you can cupcake up the left palm. Step it through. Lower the back leg down, crescent moon. And exhale, low lunge. Inhale your three-legged dog. So we're lifting the left leg back high. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to do that one more time. Breath to movement. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift the leg back high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent moon. Lower the leg down. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Then we go back to three-legged dog, lift the leg high. Exhale, step it all the way through. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're going to change it up. We're only going to step it through the one time this time. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it all the way through. Inhale your crescent moon. Exhale, easy twist. So plant the left palm down, raise the right arm up. This is a really big move, right? Inhale, chair pose. Step the legs together, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale. Why am I almost forgetting what I'm doing? I know what I'm doing now. Low lunge, step the left leg back. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just for a moment, I had a brain. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, easy twist. Plant the right palm down, left arm up. Big move here. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back, this time low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're gonna add on again this time. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Take a breath in here, hover the palms just a little bit. Then exhale, take that easy twist. Big move, inhale, sweep up to chair pose. Then exhale, eagle on the right. So we're gonna wrap the right arm underneath here. Then you're gonna take your right leg, lift it up and over. Options here though, you can kickstand the foot. But as we're here, begin to work your elbows up in line with your shoulders. And imagine a wall behind you as you sink down. Very gently begin to unwind. Come back to your mountain pose here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back for a low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Here, as you inhale, just hover the palms just a little bit. Exhale, easy twist. Big move, inhale, chair pose. And then exhale, eagle on the left. So we wrap the left arm under, lift the left leg up and over. You can take a bind here or kickstand the foot as you sink the hips down a little bit more, lifting the elbows up. Very gently begin to unwind and unravel back to mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back this time, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take a big breath in and open mouth, exhale. Reconnect back to your breath. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. As you inhale, step the left leg up with the right. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Exhale, dancers on the right. So bring your right arm first to the crease of your hip. Kick your right foot into your glute. Then reach for the inside arch of your foot. Now you can stay here. Woo, I'm a little unbalanced there. Or if you want more, begin to kick your foot into your hand. Allow yourself to reach forward and out, creating a wine glass shape. Press a lot into your standing leg. And just as gently as you came into it, we're gonna whoop, or maybe not, just fall out of it, that's okay too. And then come back to your mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left leg back, low lunge. Inhale, burst open for star pose. I'll just go this way. And exhale, we're gonna take a wide leg forward fold.
I'm just gonna go this
Yep,
way too.
hinging from your hips forward. More weight into your toes. You can bend your knees if you want. You can always rock from side to side. Take one more breath in, and one more breath out. Inhale, we're gonna rise up halfway, and then exhale, take a low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. We're gonna lift the leg back high. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, stepping it all the way through. As you inhale, step the right leg up to touch. Inhale, come all the way up, your mountain pose. And exhale for dancers on the left. So this time, set yourself up here, kicking the foot in. Again, you can stay here in more of a quad stretch. But if you want more, begin to kick the foot into your hand. Finding one spot to focus on. Very gently, or falling out, whichever one is best. We'll come back to stand. Inhale, back up to mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right leg back, low lunge. Inhale, burst open, star pose. And exhale, wide leg, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, low lunge to the top of your mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on the right. So drop the right knee down behind the right wrist. The foot falls behind the left palm. And you can stay right here, or if you want to, go into a sleeping pigeon, just allowing your forehead to come down to the mat. Begin to rise back up onto your palms. Untuck your back toe. Then draw your knee first to your chest. Lift the leg back high. And downward facing dog. Lift the leg high. And exhale, half pigeon on the left. When you're ready, you can come into your sleeping pigeon. Gently pressing back into your palms. Tuck your back toe under, lift the leg up. Then draw your knee to your chest. Three-legged dog, downward facing dog. Look to the top of your mat and then drop down to your knees, the tabletop position. Moving into a true rabbit pose, we're gonna press our hips on our knees, our heels, sorry about that. Take your hands and you're gonna wrap them underneath your toes. We're gonna bring our forehead to the mat. And from here, you're gonna try to bring your forehead a little closer to your knees as if they're there. And from here, you're gonna stay here. Now you can slowly begin to work your hips up, but as long as your forehead stays on the mat, working that stretch in your neck and spine. Very gently begin to bring your hips back down and rise up. Beautiful job. We're just gonna bring the legs out long in front of us. For half staff pose, draw your foot to your inner thigh. Lift your arms over your head. And we're just gonna take a nice gentle forward fold. Inhale, rising all the way back up, switching to the other side. Lifting the arms over the head and gently folding all the way down. Inhale, rising all the way back up, bringing both legs out long in front, and then just lowering onto your backs one vertebrae at a time. Once you get there, plant your feet on the mat for bridge pose, knees about hip-width distance apart. Shimmy your shoulders down, but your neck stays firmly rooted on the mat. As you breathe in, begin to raise your hips up off the mat, pressing your feet into the mat. If you'd like to take a bind underneath your hips, you can do that here. And very slowly, as you exhale, begin to lower your hips back down onto the mat. Draw your knees towards your chest for tabletop reverse. Your arms out to a T. For supine twist, we're going to drop them over to the left side of our body. If you'd like to send your gaze over to the opposite shoulder, you can do that. Inhale, bring your knees back to center. And exhale, drop them over to the other side. Inhale, bring them back to center. Guys, your hands around your thighs and just rock and roll up a few times. And then just come to a comfortable seated position. And you have done your first Karma class.
Awesome.
Wonderful, beautiful job. I know that transitions, the stepping through, is very challenging. If you find that your foot is not stepping through, and it's absolutely okay to take the hand and just help push it up there, but the more you can practice pulling up through your core, cupcaking up the hand, thinking about really lifting up as if maybe there was a block halfway through that you had to step over to get it through, to help pull it a little bit more forward, thinking maybe what can you do to help that can also be tools in guiding you. So maybe we'll add that to the next one, because to me, it's not just about the postures themselves, it's how do you get there?
Right.
If you can't get there, it's not as much fun.
Right.
So we want to keep working that out and helping you get to the poses that you want to do more. So we both like to thank you so much for joining us today. We'll bring our hands, that's right, we all want to. We'll first bring our hands to our heart center and just take a moment in gratitude that our bodies allow us to move in this practice. Then we'll bring our thumbs up to our third eye. Myself, Missy, and everyone here at Lake Wylie Yoga Social are so grateful that you joined us today. We bow to you and each other, and we say namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste.